Hey y'all, this is Steve from the Create for Awareness Foundation. Laid up here with a neck brace for the next 3 months with the cervical spine fracture that I had a couple weeks back, and really changed my life journey, where I was heavily active in trying to build up ping pickle tennis, new form of pickleball that been making a lot of videos for, getting people to play the game and getting out there and then playing the game myself as the ambassador for the game. I was working at that along with another project, Zen Sports, or Zen Tennis as it began. I moved on to any sport, but they're all related with my, what I call my baby of my creative works, is Healing Through Nature TV. Right here is video, and the Peaceful Pictures YouTube channel. The core of it all is just my favorite form of creating, which is filmmaking. Healing Through Nature films have always been connected with meditation and nature. Occasionally I add music to videos, with a wide variety of videos. I do use meditation music, but for the most part, the films are just pure nature with no music in the background. The focus is on hearing peaceful sounds like soft ocean waves and streams and rivers and waterfalls. I was actually the inventor of nature videos when I made a DVD called Healing Through Nature, Aligning with Your Natural State. I made nature scenes all over Florida from coast to coast. So in calling myself the inventor of nature videos, the first Healing Through Nature DVD was made in 2004. Had a wide variety of nature clips from all over Florida, where I'm from, and YouTube didn't come out till a year later, 2005, where you can find tens of thousands of nature videos now. But at that time, the closest thing was fake fireplaces on VHS. I became infatuated with making nature films. Made many throughout North Carolina, the Northeast, and California, along with many from Central America. One of the things I've had fun with is naming every video that I make. I really strive for diversity, and each video has a title of its own that is unique and original. I think there's a big difference with what I do with Healing Through Nature films over any of the films made on YouTube. First and foremost, it's all pure raw nature with no color filters, and the healing of nature itself is live. Like in this video, the trees is a tropical rainforest in Costa Rica. As much as I'm passionate about making nature films, editing films, adding music, I'm not passionate at all about doing voiceover and talking in front of the camera. And I do everything in one take. Whatever I say, and I really didn't plan to be doing a comparison on this video to other videos, but it just so happens it's falling into that place with Beyond Relaxation. I started something that was more about meditation, and almost every video is all about relaxation, and a scene like this in this background, it can take you far beyond relaxation into a deeper place of bliss. When starting Healing Through Nature Films, it began with my website, peacefulpictures.com, which is about film and photography, though I've focused more on film. I haven't even put up a lot of photography. I have thousands of photographs of photography is a major part of everywhere I go, taking pictures. During COVID, when the Calm app put out a 15-second commercial that says stop thinking for 15 seconds and just listen to the rain, it led to them becoming $1 billion corporation. It just turns out Healing Through Nature has more power to calm people's mind, and that was all about calming people's mind during COVID, using a fake picture of nature in the foreground. Just for the sake of creating, I've made a number of films with other music and meditation music that's used in most of my Healing Through Nature. I have a whole nother series of films called Hypnotic Waters. I have Hypnotic Rivers. I have Hypnotic Streams. This particular one, I added my son's work. He creates beats, so I put it onto this video. And Hypnotic is similar to Healing Through Nature, but different in that you just focus on the waters and the movements, and it can truly be hypnotizing. Back to the beauty of raw nature in Healing Through Nature films that are not seen in films with color filters. The natural beauty is designed to make you connect with nature, where color filters can actually disconnect you, being the mind looks at the beauty and says, wow, what a beautiful picture, like you see at all the television stores. If you buy a television these days, every TV has these beautiful landscapes that the color filters actually make the television look better. But with the raw nature, it takes you to this deeper place beyond relaxation, and you can go into a meditative state naturally. After years of making nature films, I grew a dream of live streaming nature, and I realized the best of the live streams would be rivers, streams, and waterfalls in the mountains. they have the most relaxing sounds. I wanted to do ocean waves, but ocean waves sometimes become tough because of wind. When it's live, if it's real windy, it made it hard. So the big dream is to do something that's never been done in nature films, which can actually have even more healing power. It's something that could give a deeper sense of peace when you watch, and seeing it live in the same moment as you're watching. It's almost like watching a live sport. It's a big difference between live and film. So with that, it was always planned to be done on a PBS model where it would be supported by donations, and with the donations, people would receive a Healing Through Nature DVD. Making this documentary, kind of linking it with that PBS model, that I will be giving away DVDs, other parts of this documentary, ping pickle tennis, I'm giving away pickleball paddles and t-shirts, and then I have Zen tennis is going to be another segment of the documentary where I'm giving out shirts and hats as well. Those are actually the biggest ones on my plate, like I said at the top, but this Healing Through Nature's always been my baby. DVD itself was something completely original and still is on YouTube. There's nothing like it, where it's a series of shots. There's some dialogue to help with meditation, and it got great reviews with the few people I ever got it out to. When I finished making the film, I took it to somebody to clean up the sound. Went to a professional sound studio. I was going to be charged a lot of money to do it before this producer watched the film and came back to me and said he would do it for free if I would use his name in the credits, let his studio name just be in the credits. So it was obviously something pretty good. It was a great compliment to me, so I did take him up on that, and his name of his studio is in the credits there, but it's also in the credits of this film, and I used it in many other films after I found out this producer had passed away, and the name of his studio has a great story behind it. I think it's one of my greatest stories that I guess will be in a storytelling segment of this documentary. Actually, long before I had the idea of live streaming nature, mountain streams and oceans and sunrises and sunsets, I had the idea for this Beyond Meditation practice I'm doing here on the TV off YouTube to live stream, like a live streaming yoga class. As I did the dialogue in this documentary, saying how it was unintended to compare to other things, and ended up kind of blowing my horn on saying this is better than the Calm app. And turns out when I made this was the original Beyond Meditation. I don't know if you can see my face on the screen, but it's when I wore a younger man's clothes, and it goes back to the 2006, just 2 years after I did the Healing Through Nature DVD. But I took it to a store that sells like self-help books and new age things, and I brought my DVD to them, and then I brought a demo DVD of this that the owner of the store watched and came back to me and said, this could be bigger than yoga. It's something that can teach people meditation. It's something that will put you there automatically when you create an energy ball, and you can actually feel the energy that begins to move. Qigong is named after Qi, which is energy, Chinese for energy. As I said at the top of this film, that filmmaking is my favorite form of creating. I've made many more films attaching music. I've had a lot of fun with that, and just having fun with this new game, Ping Pickle Tennis, from the beginning, and making films, doing what I love to do, editing films, adding music, to build it up and trying to get big name players in the game. I have Rafa Hewitt and Jack Foster, two pickleball pros that are top 15 in the world playing. This is the first time they ever played. It's more of a baseline game. They're used to playing pickleball where you charge the net on the first shot most of the time, but the main change in Ping Pickle Tennis is the yellow line that you see on the court is 4 feet past the kitchen line, which you can only come into the net if the ball lands inside that line. I'd like to thank everyone for watching this film. I hope that you tune in to the Healing Through Nature TV /peacefulpictures.com YouTube channel, where you'll find over 150 nature videos that you may watch one after the next, and you'll find that nature truly does have healing powers.